booth every month, various places. Sometimes we go Rhodium and we set up the booth. And last 2 weeks ago, we had a Lamart Park Festival book fair, and Alhamdulillah, we gave out close to 300 copies of the Quran. Okay, that was, and there were so many discussions here. And one brother says, I felt like Islam is, I got a new TV, I just need to go and plug in. What is Abdullah? The guy was saying, he was so excited about knowing Islam. I said, just like I feel like if a person bought a new TV, I just need to plug. He was just kind of in a way, it was so a lot of time the people comes and they had a really great understanding and they took the copy of the Quran and they asked about where the closed masjid is here and how we can start practicing Islam. This is how far they go actually. When you talk to them, they'll say, how we start now, what is next? This is amazing. The last booth was one of the best booth we had. At least 8 to 10 people. And they said, well, let's start practicing Islam. This is how it is.
Yeah. This is one, Jesus is Muslim. We know what Muslim means, so when you explain it, Muslim is submission to God, submission to Allah. So I say, I asked them, well, who did Jesus take his orders from? I mean, who told Jesus what to do? Who did he follow? And they say God. I say, okay, so, and Moses, where did he take his orders from? Who did he follow? They say God. They say Abraham. They say no, and I'm running all the prophets down, no. So I say, so they were all Muslims, right? First you, like I said, first you explain what Muslim is, submission to Allah, and then when you break down each prophet, who did they take their orders from? They have to, 2 and 2 was 4, they have to say, oh, they were Muslims. So, that's the other thing.
Yeah, one of the things you have to always define the term. Well, what is Islam? Sometimes you always give the concept of universal religion. Let's say, if you think about Hinduism, your brain go to India. If you go to Confucianism, you go to China. If you go Buddhism, you think about Buddha, place called Nepal, in those areas. If you go Christianity, you're following Christ. If you go Judaism, following Judah, or tribe Judah, or prophet Judah. But when it comes to Islam, it's not Mohammedanism. Never be a Mohammedan. Why Islam comes from one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is as-salam, a source of peace. So you submit and surrender to the source of peace. That's where the religion means. When we tell them like this, they say, wow. Because that way, you cannot have a monopoly over the religion. A religion cannot be monopolized by any tribe, any land, any culture, any human being. It is from Allah. So it represents this universal aspect. And when we talk about Islam, Islam is for all mankind. And one of the name of Allah is Islam, and same name was used in Hebrew is Shalom. So Salam, Salam, and in Arabic is Salam too. So it's the name of Allah. And the meaning of Islam is, there are meanings, one of the meaning is submission, surrender, to obedience, to do with sincerity, and to acquire peace. These are 5 powerful meanings. If you go any Thesaurus or Arabic lexicon, you will see all those meanings in that, and that's very important. Now, what is Muslim then? The one who submits his will to God is a Muslim. Now, in English we use the word submission for Islam, and for Muslim we say submitter. Now, in English, any verb you take to submit, and you add er in the end, suffix, which becomes a submitter. In Arabic, we use mu. Mu plus Islam. Mu Islam, which is Muslim. Okay, I mentioned the chart, you can look into that also. So, for example, like a person called Azan, okay, we said Muazzin. We with mu, Azan, Muazzin. A guy who traveled, which is Safar, and the one who travels called Musafir. We use mu plus Safar. Musafir, the one who travels. So same thing, Islam, Islam, the Muslim, the one who submit his will to God. So we're not following Mohammedanism. We submit our will to God alone. When we say Christianity or Christian, That sounds like we're dedicating ourselves to Jesus. That's not true. We don't do with Prophet ﷺ like that. We follow his teaching, but we submit to Allah. Same thing, we don't associate ourselves like a Buddhism, Confucianism, Judaism. That's either is a local tribe, or a land, or a person, or a place, or a thing. That does not represent the universal aspect of the faith. And that's a very, very important point when you meet any person. Whoever the person has a common knowledge to understand, and you quote the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Again, every child is born in a state of nature, and their parents make them Jews and Christians. And they will definitely understand this is the right way, this is the right understanding, and this is the right religion. So that's a very, very important argument you can make sometime when you convey the message of God. Just to give the universal aspect. And always remember the verse 49:13. That's very powerful verse actually. It speaks about the all mankind. And that's where they clarified all the understanding which will hit their heart and mind and soul. So this is the true belief in one God alone, and it makes sense for them. Now the second chart, we talk about a little bit the more establishment, the covenant of Abraham